right, is going to be straight. So the toes are going to be pointed straight, and then the back heel just kind of pops up. So this is your front cross stance motion. All right. Same spacing. You want to make sure that the toes are about 1 fist width away from each other. And then the rear leg has the heel up. All right. Now, for those of you who are red belts, there's 2 additional stances in the red belt. So you add the tiger stance or the poomsae. So your tiger stance is different in the fact that it's one of the shortest stances that we have. So basically what we're looking at is 2 foot lengths long. All right. What you're going to do from here now is you're going to bend your right knee forward or your back knee forward towards your target, right? And then the front knee or the front heel is pulled up with the knee bent. So what you're doing is you're kind of sitting down into this, pushing your hip out toward the back. And what this does is it creates a defense mechanism because that knee is pointed straight forward. It prevents the person from actually taking like a low kick into the groin region. That knee being bent defends from an attack coming up to the groin region. So that's why we're asked to kind of sit down into this particular stance. All right. I kind of like to equate it to the Michael Jackson, where when he does his little hip thrust movement, you want to make sure that you're kind of emulating Michael Jackson in this movement here. So all your weight, basically you're looking at 90% of your weight on that back leg and about 10% on the front. Now when you pick up that heel, you don't need to really pick it up really high. You just want to just slightly pick it up off the ground. All right. So that left foot, which is the foot in front, should always be pointed straight. Back foot, there should be just a slight angle, probably about a 20 to 30 degree angle, kind of like your walking stance. But in this particular instance, the heels, the feet are going to be a little bit closer. So we actually want the heels right next to each other. So if you were to put them together side by side, they're going to be touching. So that's how close that line is. All right, for that tiger stance. All right. In addition to that, you have the closed stance or poomsae. So your closed stance is going to be feet together, right, heels together, and then this is where we do that A stance movement, right, where we kind of clasp the hand and we bring it up and out. All right. So this closed stance movement is just like your attention position, basically, just without the arms to the side. All right. And then finally, you have the open heaven hand position, or the open heaven hand stance, which is in choreo. That's where basically you bring your hands up in that chumbi position, and then you kind of push them out. So it's going to be basically 2 knife hands that are going to be facing each other. The tips of the knife hands should be right at about the bottom or the base of your nose, out in front, kind of facing each other. The knuckles of the thumbs pointed towards you. All right. Elbows are bent. Should take you about 5 seconds to get into that chumbi position. So this kind of gives us a taste of all the different stances that we have. Obviously there's some more advanced stances in the more higher level black belt forms that we did not get to, but for our purposes, since the majority of you are in those basic stances and so forth, this is a good review for that. A couple of things to help you practice. I would recommend placing a piece of tape of some sort, like the blue painter's tape on the floor, or if you've got, tiles or something that you can use to work on it. You want to make sure that you're practicing on those lines. So making sure that one foot is always on the line and the other foot is not on the line. So as you make a movement, let's say you're punching, you don't want to punch and move to the same line that you're on. You actually want to keep those 2 separate lines as you punch. And that'll help you with a lot of the things that you do. It's very critical when you do any type of turn in your poomsae. So when you make that first initial turn to your left or to the right on a poomsae, you want to make sure that you turn enough so that when we're looking at you from the side view, your heels aren't on the same line. You actually are turning into that good stance. So those are kind of some tips and tools that you can use during this time that we don't get a chance to kind of see each other in class. Hope that the practice is going well. Hope that everyone's staying safe and well. We hope to see you guys as soon as we can. So take care of yourself and have a great night. God bless.